I've been waiting for this one. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back for another monthly installment of Artsnacks. I am subscribed to the Artsnacks Plus Pro membership. I can't think of the right wording. If you aren't familiar with what Artsnacks is, it's a box of art supplies that gets shipped monthly to your door, and you have to try to create one piece using only those materials. So it's a fun way to try out different mediums and maybe any other materials that you've never used before or whatever have thought to use. So that's why I love these boxes. It gets me wanting to do art and just flexing that creative part of my brain. So without further ado, let's open it. Also, I bought new X-Acto knives, so that's really nice. It makes a nice good cut. Oh! Okay. I see colors! I love colors! Oh my gosh! Ah, I can't spoil it. I don't want to look because I'm going to get too spoiled. Okay, so let's open up. Every month they have a menu included. So we'll go through our menu first. Oh my gosh, I'm already seeing so many cool things that I like. Alright, the Derwent Line Makers set of 3. That's these guys right here. Awesome. I have tons of lining pens, but you know, you can always use more. So 0.1, 0.3, and 0.5. Awesome. Let's see how many times I'm actually going to say awesome this entire time. Okay, next we have the Montana acrylic marker 2mm. I think that's in here. Okay. I think it's this guy. Is it? Acrylic. Yeah. Fun. Okay. I've never used one of these before. I wonder if they work like a Posca pen. I mean, I'm betting they have to. Okay, so we have that. Then we have our Tombow Fiducia twin tip set or brush pen. Is that this guy? Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, and it's a brush pen on the other side. So it's black and gray. Fun. Okay, so 2 different colors in one pen. Nice. I love Tombow. I have all of their, what's it called? Mechanical pencils. They're like my favorite ones to use. So if you are needing a mechanical pencil, I would recommend Tombow mechanical pencils. Next, we have the QUM Magnesium Long Point Pencil Sharpener. This guy right here. It is fancy. Create long, sharp pencil points with the QUM Magnesium Long Point Pencil Sharpener. Cool. And then the Shin Harn Art Touch Drawing Pencil. This guy right here. So we'll get to sharpen it and test out our Magnesium Long Point Pencil Sharpener. All right, and then for our plus, we have the Lyra Aqua Brush Duo Marker. Sorry, I just yawned. We have the Lyra Aqua Brush Duo Marker set of 6. These are pastels, and they're so pretty. Oh my gosh, I really am excited for these because I love pastel colors, so that's gonna be fun to use. And then we have the Claire. You guys, I can't pronounce any of these art names, so I don't know why I try. I should just say paper. But we're going to try anyways. The Claire Fontaine Paint On White Mixed Media Paper Pads 7x10. It seems like it's some pretty thick paper too, so that's really nice. There's a little tag in here. Alright. So, oh, and of course we have our candy and our sticker. That's cute. It's a little ice cream sticker. You guys can see that so it can focus in. That's fun. Okay, now my favorite part of my art snacks and videos is I unbox them and lay it out all pretty like. So let's get to that. All right, first up, Derwent Line Makers set of 3. Montana acrylic marker 2mm in the color of light blue. The Tombow Fiducia twin tip brush pen black and gray. The QUM Magnesium Long Point Pencil Sharpener. The Shinhan Art Touch Drawing Pencil. And from our Artsnacks Plus box, we have the Lyra Aqua Brush Duo Markers set of 6. And then our Claire Fontaine Paint On White Mixed Media Paper Pad 7x10. Extreme Sour Warheads, Black Cherry flavored, and our sticker. I feel like in these box reviews, I also have to review the supplies themselves. So I'll be giving them a 5-star rating at the very end. as well as the candy, because I feel like that's needed in these art snacks boxes. I mean, that's what sets them aside from any other like shopping experience, is that you get a candy with it. So of course I do have to rate the candy. So let's start with that first. I can already feel my forehead like squeezing together and my tongue watering. Why do I do this? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Poison. If poison had a taste, it would be a black cherry warhead. And that's that. Okay, next time, let's get started with our first one. So Swatch, the Derwent Line Makers. I always get scared with these pens that I'm gonna break them just because of how really thin they are. And I don't know what else to draw besides my name for those. That's my attempt of a boulder in the grass. You know, play on words. Play on words. And 0.5. Okay, sweet. Those are pretty fun. I mean, not gonna lie, they are kind of just like any other fine liner pens. My favorites that I always use are my Tombow. That's the one I actually use. These two I actually use to. That's my Blackwing matte pencil and my Micron 1mm pen. So those are my like fine liners of choice. I also have a really nice King Art set of fine liners, but these ones are nice too. So thank you, Derwent. Thank you for your helping out here. All right, Montana acrylic marker. This is such a pretty color too. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear that fun little mower in the background here, but that's always fun. I have to say I do prefer my Posca paint markers just because I'm a Posca fanatic. All right, Tombow brush pen. Is this the gray side? I'm assuming so. Yes. Okay, that's really nice. There's like a bend, it gives in a little bit when you draw down. That's really cool. That's a nice pen. I really like this actually. Oh, this one kind of is the same. That's fun. I really like this actually. This might be one of my new favorite art supplies to use. Just because the colors are so bold and it has that like bend down to it. It's not the best way to describe it, but like it gives in a little bit on the when you add pressure, and I really like that. So that's a solid thing here. All right, the moment I'm sure all of you have been waiting for. The Shinhan Art Touch Drawing Pencil with the eraser? Not eraser. With the sharpener. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. We got a good chain going here. Got a good chain. Ooh, okay. Let's see. All right, she's sharp. That's a pretty little design. The only thing I don't like about sharpeners like that is that it tends to get your desk a little bit messy. But if I had to catch her, I'd be perfectly fine. I don't mean to sound like a brat here with these, you know, art supplies. I'm very happy to have them, but I just thought I'd give you guys my 2 cents. I do like that it gave it a, like more of a long tip to draw with. That's nice. Okay, so I don't know if I was just not paying attention when I read the thing, but I didn't know that it had 2 ends. So it has a brush and it has a fine liner nib. So that's really cool. I guess the technical name for this is called flesh tint. So that's really pretty. It's pink. Or light, I mean, I should say. Oh, a bullet nib, not a fine liner. And yellow. You guys, I don't know if you're having a hard time seeing these colors pop up, but for me, it's a little bit actually hard to see. Like, that's how good at pastels they are being right now. Purple. Now that is a pretty purple. Our blue. Is this blue? Yeah. The nib looks very purple. That's nice blue. I like that. It's like a cornflower. But it's called smalt blue, just in case anyone was wondering the politically correct name for this marker. This is like a darker, that's nice. We can do some shading there. All right, and our last one, green. Oh no, that's a fun green. I like that a lot, actually. Okay. Well, I really do like these markers a lot. I'd have to say, though, I don't know. My favorite, I would have to say, is probably this Tombow Twin brush pen. I think that's kind of the coolest thing I've found so far in this box. But these are a close second. I will probably have to say my least favorite thing is the paint pen. Just because I already have a ton of acrylic markers and I work with Posca pens a lot. And this just ain't it for me. Maybe I'll find a love for it, but for right now, this just ain't it, sis. Okay, now we're gonna start on a sketch idea for what we are going to make for our September art snacks. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so now that we have our little character all sketched out, he reminds me of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I mean, that's not who I was going for, but it works for what we have. So I think we're gonna start with our fine liners and just get an outline going on our character, so that way we can get the pencil marks erased and we can start with it. So, without further ado, let's get some fine liner on this guy. Okay, we got our drawing all outlined now, so it's time to get our color on it. And voila, there we have our little ghost friend with a bunny and eating ice cream. It didn't really make sense, but neither do most of my drawings. Now that I have had a chance to work with these art supplies a little bit more, I'm going to rate them on my own personal scale. Now, please keep in mind that this is in no way a professional review, or nor am I a professional artist. So this is just completely based on how I enjoyed working with these art supplies. All right, the KUM pencil sharpener and the Shinhan Art Touch drawing pencil get a 2-star rating. They weren't my personal favorite, it just kind of felt like I was drawing with a regular pencil without an eraser, and the sharpener sharpened really well too, but it just didn't have that catcher for those shavings. That would have bumped that up probably to a 3 for me. Alright, the Aqua Brush Duo markers get a 3-star rating from me. They were really bright and fun colors, however when I tried to layer them, they didn't necessarily work as great as I thought they would. It kind of ripped up my paper, and it does say that you can layer and blend, though I didn't try to blend as much. It did do that pretty well. The bullet nib was nice too. I think I would have preferred like a fine liner end on it rather than the bullet nib, but that's just my own personal preference. The Derwent Line Makers set of 3. I decided to give these a 3-star. They were pretty great, and like I said, I do have my own preference on what I use for my fine liners, but these were really good too. So it wasn't something special, it wasn't anything bad, but I could see myself using these again. All right, the Montana acrylic marker. So this one I do have to give a 1-star to. I do work with Posca pens quite often, and for this one it didn't feel like I had as much control over where I was getting the paint. Something that they do say that is nice about this marker is that it's refillable and the nib is replaceable. So if you're looking for something you can use for a lifetime, then this marker might be for you. But with my Posca pens, they are cheaper, and I feel like I do have a better sense of control when I'm working with them. Lastly, the Tombow twin tip brush pen. You guys, this is probably one of my new favorite art supplies, so of course I do have to give this a 5-star rating. It is so cool, and I can see myself using this over and over and over again. In my final moments of finishing my art piece, I outlined it with the black, and I have to say it made me fall in love with it even more. So this is definitely one that I say would be a great addition to anyone's art supply kit. This is a perfect little drawing pen, and plus you get black and gray, so it's a fantastic piece. Y'all, thanks so much for checking out my video today. If you enjoyed it, make sure to check out my Artsnacks playlist right here in the top corner so you can see all my other fun videos that I've made. And until next time, best wishes, warmest regards.